Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Stay Woke and Ratchet Conversation. I am your host, the Queen, and today we have an extra special show. We got the Chicago edition because my family is in the building.
Ow.
Today, you guys, we got my father
What up?
and
What
my
up?
sister. Yes,
Yum.
it's lit. All right, guys, I just want y'all to see how I look. Okay. First, let me introduce my father. Hi, Mr. Tyrone.
What's the business here?
And we got Miss Tasha today.
Hey.
And later on, Mr. El Ray, the King, will be
Aw.
joining us a little later, you guys. But first thing we do when we start the show, I like to start the show with a positive message of the day. The positive message of today is stop judging people. Stop judging people so harshly and help them. If you see something wrong with somebody, just help them and stop judging people and putting people down. It does not make you better. It does not make me better to put other people down. Help them. Lift a hand to help. Let's start a trend of helping people. If you see somebody outfit messed up, help them. Don't laugh. No. Help them. Okay? Stop judging people so harshly and help them. Okay. All right. All right, y'all, let's get to some things. Y'all, my family here in the building. All right. This would be fun. All right, you guys, we're going to start with my father because, you had us. Okay?
What
All
up?
right, Dada. They need Dada. Y'all, I am grown as ever and I still say that. That means my father. All right, Dad. Tell the people about yourself, because you are the reason for all of this. You created us, everything that we are. You created, you know what I'm saying? It started from you. So tell us about yourself.
Okay,
Where
first.
you come from.
Okay, first of all, I created champs. I'm a champ. First of all,
Period.
let me tell you that. So no matter my past history, I've been through some struggle in life. From gang banging to drug using to everything, but also a former Marine. So I teach discipline,
Right.
instant, willing, obedient, order, respect for authority, self-reliance. It's the way of life. We must win. Got to win. That's it. That's all. That's how I teach. I teach how I like that. Yeah, that's where it go. Been to the penitentiary. I did numerous things in life, but right now I'm a former Marine. I'm employed with the VA, Department of Veterans Affairs. I've been there almost 20 years now. After my incarceration. So showing you that no matter what you go through and how you go through it, you can get your ass up and go get it. And the way you do it, how I teach my kids, go get it. So that's about me. That's my life. It's cool to be a thug, but sometimes you still got to stay on the grind mode and stay sharp and smart. So that's me. That's about me. So everything about me, I've been through it, and done it. Every day of life, both part of life, from the street life to the thug life, the gang bang, Marine Corps life, state champion, wrestling life. So everything good, man. I teach these kids, not train dog. I, I teach these kids one thing about it: we got to win. Gas to win. That's it. That's all. Ain't no excuse. Ain't no failure. So that's my motivation to my kids, and proud of what they doing.
So how does your upbringing and everything that you went through? I know you said a little bit of we gotta win and everything, but living in the streets of Chicago, how did that affect your parenting and how did that affect our lives? I know, but they.
Okay, so how affect their life is being oh, being in from the streets of Chicago, going through a different part of life, from the 80s, 1980s, being a drug dealer and also a person who uses his own supply, and indulge in the drug activity, caused me to get incarcerated and not participate with them like 100%, not being there for them during my incarceration time. So that's how I involved myself or them from the streets. The time that I lost the penitentiary, the penitentiary institution, to where I wasn't around them certain years. But the drive and the phone call and the talking to them kept the motivation on them. They kept the motivation. I'm proud of them.
That's dope. So how did that affect our lives? Like that's you.
So
How does
no,
that affect your kids? Because there is a lot of us, you guys, a lot.
okay, so
Okay, and we are all different. So how did that affect our lives as people?
So where I actually affect their life is, I think, to me, it made them strive harder. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think affect their life. I got police officers, I got stars, I got actors. You know, that's made them to sit up here saying that I can't quit. So I think the negative life of watching me lose and win and getting the motivation. So it kind of helped them. You know, affect them to where what route don't go down. You know, so that's one of the main routes. So that affect them. They watch me go through it. The hardcore way, the struggle way, the real way, you know. And so it will affect them that they ain't go that route. You know, they kind of had little bump heads into life, but you know they kept that straight line. So that's how it affect their life on a positive level.
All right, Tasha, sit on back. How did it?
This the wrong side. That's my
so
good
how-
side. That took my spot.
how growing up in Chicago with, you know, dad, mommy, with our family, how was life for you?
Life was amazing. It's been amazing and still amazing.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
It was.
All the challenges and everything that we watch our parents go through.
Oh, I love it. Okay, it taught me what not to do. Okay, it taught me what to do and what not to do. So I love it. That's why I'm blessed to be the baby, because I learned from everybody else's examples. So yeah, thank
That's
y'all.
dope. That's dope.
Yeah,
All
but I had a good life and I'm happy.
No, oh my God. That's the political answer. But I know it wasn't rough for you because that was your perspective on it. But just some of the challenges, like how was that? Like, was life challenging? Because when I tell people we live with rats and mice and stuff, you know, people don't believe that type of stuff. They don't think the queen have mice in their house.
Well, it wasn't challenging going through it, but as
Yeah,
I
it
got older and I saw what I went through, I'm like, oh, that wasn't nice. That wasn't what I would want my baby to grow up in, the poverty that we used to live in. So I'm glad we did go through it, because I
Me
know
too.
how I'm gonna raise my child, what I want for my child, what I don't want for my child. It wasn't challenging at the time. It wasn't hard. We thought it was normal. Actually, we thought
Absolutely.
we was above a lot of people.
We did.
We were. So he's blessed.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. Well, now we can talk about me because, you know, y'all was so good. I'm just saying. We can talk about me. All right, Daddy.
What's the business? Let's do it.
How was life growing up with me?
Wow. Woo. 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 Wow. Well, you know, growing up with you was kind of one of them. She was one of the little babies that I had to stay. She was like a daddy baby, first of all. She was a daddy baby too, where like, you know, her mom, she was like with her dad. No matter what I did, she ride with me 100, you know, with her dad. You know,
Rider.
and,
No.
and so she was like with me. I'm talking about growing up with me. That she was like, she's just hardcore, man. You know, she's just like hardcore. But then you know, just was rough. You know?
Rough.
Challenging. She was challenging. She like challenging things. She like if you tell her don't do this, she's gonna do it. You tell her don't. She was kind of challenging. She was very challenging. She challenged everything, her way or no way, unless it's my way. You understand? My way. So that's how it was with her.
And all right, sister, how was it for you? Because, you know, you was in there with me. You was in there. You know, parents get a different kind of view.
I know. I was blessed to have my big sister. She was there to fight all my battles. You were. And I really appreciate her being hard head and getting all the whoopings. And I didn't have to. I appreciate all that. So, yeah. That's how it was with her. She knew it all, still know it all. And how you see her now is how she was as a child. She ain't changed. She ain't switch up. She matured, but this is her.
Wow. I hope that's good.
No, it's good.
I ain't
It's
saying
good.
nothing.
Oh, it's good. I mean, I
Saying
don't know what
nothing.
answer you're looking for, but I mean, everybody who have one child, I pray y'all can have a second one, because everybody need a sibling. I was blessed to have my siblings, my big brother and my big sister. So yeah, it's
Oh.
grateful to have you there,
Aw, thank
good and bad. I appreciate it all, because without the bad, you won't appreciate the good.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's how it go.
Come on now, y'all better preach. I said without the bad, you won't appreciate the good. You hear me?
Amen.
Yeah, I
Preach,
don't
preach.
say amen, but that's right. All right, Dede.
What's the
When
difference?
did you know that I was different and special? I mean, I like to say special because I feel like I'm special. But when did
Oh
you know I was
wow!
different?
When I no, when I knew you was different, I knew you was different when when I went up to the school and what that was 8th grade? Was that 8th grade high school?
Which one? Which event happened?
Event happened when they told you fight one more time, you ain't finna graduate.
That started at 8th grade.
That's 8th grade. Yeah, that's when I know. I'm like,
When they
wow.
said my grades was good enough, though.
Yeah, but you stayed on honor roll. Y'all stayed on honor roll. That day, I ain't played nothing but the honor roll. Shit, nothing else. You bring me a B home. They said, Dad, I got a B. All right, well, let's go do that shit again and get it right. So I knew you was gonna be a special when you no matter what you went through, you always find a way to pop out and show out
back,
and come back on top of the game.
She never stay down.
You never stay down. And
She's a winner.
and one thing I like about you, and you really, and I'm proud of you because beside myself, you made that transition as a young adult to go from the city of Chicago. A lot of you and your sister, a lot of people don't do. A lot of young teenagers don't have the guts that's coming from Chicago or feel kind of. A lot of people like staying at home, staying around the city. A lot of people know their neighborhood. They don't get out their neighborhood. So, yeah, so I was kind of proud. I was shocked. I was worried about you and saying like, damn, how's she gonna make it out there? And shit, you did it. And that's what I'm proud of you about. But I already know that's what you're about. You get up and you'll fall, you get back up. But my thing is, what I try to teach my kids, try to tell you guys is like this here. Sometimes you don't always got to fall. Sometimes you just got to stay level. Stay level and maintain it and be grateful for what you have and how you got it. And remember what your background from. Just remember what you came first from and what you have right now. If you better than what you was back then, be grateful for that. Because some people you walk around, some people in the same place, same neighborhood, still doing the same thing. So that's what I'm proud of you about because you know that you get up, you fall down, you get back up. Get up, you fall down, you get back up. But you don't sleep, you don't sit down. And you're proud. You're a single mom that take care of your son, and I'm very proud of that, man. That's the most best thing a dad can ask for. That long as you got the rotation to get back up. Because remember I told y'all we don't fall. You fall, I don't fall. So that's how I go. I'm proud of that for you. Stay on the grind. You stay on the grind. Grind don't stop. Hard work pay off. And that's what I'm proud of you guys for, man.
Thank you.
So,
Tasha, when
I
did
don't
you
think
know?
he was finished.
huh? No, I'm
You
just
still
saying. I can sit up here being a dad that was down with his kids. I'm talking what I mean by down with the kids. That a dad that was a dad that played with his kid, was around them, and to everything that did everything. Man, I'm super proud, man. I'm proud. I'm proud because man, you guys in the age, you guys in y'all 30s, and I can remember you guys were kids and y'all got kids. So I'm proud
I'm
of.
25.
Oh, I'm sorry for saying your age, but since you're 40, I don't.
Oh.
No, I'm good to go, man. I'm just proud of you guys, man.
Tasha, when did you know I was different?
I don't. Yeah, I just thought you was bad. And I think growing up, but when I knew you was different was when I was in college. I was in my dorm room in my bed. I never forget. Dominique called me and my mom on three-way, and she told us I'm moving to Houston. Out of nowhere, she was in college. I'm like, what? You gonna drop out of school and go to Houston? You have nothing. Nobody's out there. What, 9 years ago? 10 years ago, and look at her now. And that's how I knew she was special.
Right.
She didn't.
Shit.
She ain't had nothing. Nothing. Look at her. She ain't had nothing. And she made it. And I was like, oh, wow. It was so, I admired that so much. I came out here with her. I came out to Houston with her. She set that foundation for me, and I'll forever be grateful for that. She went out there for 2 years, and then I did my internship, and then I lived with her, and she helped me get on my feet. And I got on my feet, and I never looked back.
Right.
We
I'm proud of
never did. So, yeah.
To my next question, I was going to ask is, as a big sister, how do you feel How do you think I led you in this life? Not role model, not model my behavior, but how did I lead you for your life? Because I personally like to pride myself on leading other people in direction that's best for them. Not telling you, hey, come do what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm falling, come fall with me.
Yeah, you never
No.
did that. You never told me to do what you do. You always told me, you didn't tell me nothing, actually. You always just showed me. You showed me the way. Yeah, you showed me the way. You was more of an action, a doer. And you just did it. So I watch your footsteps, and I'll just watch how you maneuver and you get through so much. I watch you as a mother, as you as a woman, and I just admired that. So you didn't have to say much. I was right there in the house with you, growing up, and when we moved to Houston, so we was adults, and I watch how you did it every single day, and you didn't have to say nothing else.
I like that.
No, me too. That was good right there.
Very good.
I was going to ask that how you felt about my leadership for your child.
Oh,
Because
man.
that's big. I don't think
You
people...
just asked me a question.
Because I want to elaborate to people why I'm asking that, because I don't think that we take enough time and understanding of how another human can impact another human's life. Like, another person has so much influence over somebody's life, especially if they're in the house with them, and especially if they're a sibling. So it always was something I was conscious of. Even now in my life as a person, as a mom, as a sister, a friend, I'm conscious of who I am to other people or what I'm telling other people to go, because I understand that that influence is everything. You can lead somebody down the wrong path. I ain't going to go into what I really want to say, but I'm going to leave that for another show for another day. You know what I'm saying?
I know,
I ain't had no leadership, okay? Woo.
I'm sorry.
What's the question? No, I'm saying what you saying.
How do you feel about my leadership for your child?
For me.
For your children.
How I feel.
Because my brothers, they said I was good.
No, but you saying how I feel as a leadership. You know, all you guys leaders. So a leader watch another leader, and they suppress that leader, because I teach all you guys to outbeat the other one. Everybody say, how you teach your kids to challenge the other? No, because you always want to be better than the next person. I don't care if your mom or your dad or whoever it is, you want to be better than the next person. So as you went and set the foundation for moving to Texas, and your sister, you show her to where, and you didn't indulge her to do no criminal behavior or nothing, or fall down, or not even when you wasn't that strong or whatever what you was going through. And by her being a leader, and she seen a leader that lead, and she just suppressing and trying to say, okay, let me step over there and go do my own leadership, where I can lead my own foundation of people, or my kids, or my family. And that's what you guys born leaders, man. So by being born a leader, you know, you suppress it because you had another young leader that watched a leader lead.
I like that.
Your dad
gang.
leader,
No,
so.
just
Okay. Leaders,
real life.
Well,
Real life.
This is real life.
No, but even no matter how much we may fall, everybody, when I think of each kid that you have, everybody really
was
a
a
leader.
leader.
Yes.
Everybody a
Was
leader.
a leader.
Even if it's ghetto, even if it's the hood leader, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
A leader is a leader, and each person is
A leader.
definitely a leader of their packs.
They got to believe they're a leader. It can't just be no leader.
Or you can
Believe
learn
they're
to lead people in
Right.
the right direction. How about that? And stop leading people to destruction. How about that?
That's right.
But they lead us, no doubt. Since we talking about your other kids, before we go into some funny stories about me, I want to talk about some serious healing stuff, because we have all experienced a tragedy,
Okay.
a huge tragedy. And speaking of my siblings, we lost my brother to street violence in Chicago, and I know for me that was like one of the most heartbreaking, one of the most darkest times of my entire life. If I think about my life over these 40 years, not just but it was one of the hardest things I've ever had to experience and go through. And I'm just his sister. How was that for you as a parent, losing a kid?
Wow. Wow. losing. I've been around people that lose kids and family members, and by losing a mom and that was touching, man. It was strong, man. I'm talking. It's an inner hurt that you can't do nothing about it, man. So the hurting part about it is no matter how you hurt, man, you just know one reality, you can't bring them back. So you got to go back, rewind, and remember the time that you guys had where a lot of us, and that's certain thing that's going on in life where a lot of people don't enjoy the time they have with a person. And so what I did was what I do every day I just remember the fun time and I keep that locked in and with his my little grandbaby's son. God blessed me to have a son, his first son, but he couldn't have no kids. He thought he couldn't have no kids, and God blessed me with my little grandson, who I try to when I ain't spent time with my son when he was a little baby like that. So now I spend it with my grandson. So it's powerful though, man. It's something that, man, it come. You can be in a moment to where you feeling good, and then a song or anything that come on and it'll grab you and it'll punch you in your stomach like a real hard blow to your stomach. But one thing about it is you just can't. If we could turn the world around, we'll bring everybody back that we lost. So I can't be selfish and try to with God and ask Him or get it with God or the higher power, whoever you choose your God, to where He grab His son and just grab His son and bring His son back to Him. I just got to appreciate the time that I had with him, 30 years that I had with him, and I got to appreciate it. So it hurt all the time. It just I got to just keep looking forward and just think about the good time, which I know that's what he wants, because he's a champ. So that's how it is, man. So
How about you?
Um, hmm. It was kind of tough because losing Lil Ty showed me I ain't like I don't know because I was pregnant when I lost my brother. So in the midst of crying about this tragic event, I was gonna bring life into the world. So, and I was told that the baby can feel all my pain, my emotions, and if I'm happy, if I'm sad. So I don't want to just keep crying. So I was kind of torn in between the two. And losing my brother showed me that no matter who you lose, life goes on, and that's so sad. It could be sad, it could be good, depends on how you look at it. But life didn't stop, and that is just so sad. Like, even if I chose to be depressed, if I chose to be happy, it just life just keep going, and that's just the harsh reality. So I just tried to make myself. I don't even know if I still grieve to this day because I have so much more to look forward to, and my baby need all my energy. So it just, yeah, it was just really hard. I was trying to battle that. I was like feeling guilty, like, should I be crying right now? Why am I smiling? My brother's gone, but then I still have my whole life. I have my husband. I just got married. I just had a baby. I'm in my career. I'm like, this is happy times, but then it's sad times, and I was trying to battle that, but it was hard. When I think about my brother, I'm like, dang, I wish he was here to experience this. But I know I don't ask God why. I don't question him because everything he does is for a reason. So I just, like my dad said, remember the good times and try to make each day count because you never know when it should last.
That's dope. That's dope. I think y'all answered my next question. I was gonna ask how did you, because we're losing so many people every single day. Everybody is dealing with death and loss and death and loss. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the grieving process and how do you heal from it. Me personally, I lost my mind for a while. I lost
Mind or your mom?
my mind. My mind. I lost my mind for a while. At least I felt that way. I meditated a lot. I took some time to myself a lot. Um, and having my child around was my saving grace, to be honest. I feel like my son saved my life. Like, my baby was epic. Like, having my child, honestly, that was what helped my healing process. Meditation, time, of course, and having my child. And like my dad said, through the grieving process, when you lose somebody, it's gonna hit you randomly. You could be in the middle of the party. Wait, what? It was his song, and it breaks you in a way. But I don't think you ever get over the loss of somebody. But regaining my power and like coming to the understanding of how these two are, of just you got to keep going, because life keep going. There's nothing you can do to bring them back. Nothing you can do to bring them back. So that helped me in my healing process. And like you heard from them, you guys, keep going. And that's what helped them. Let's get, yeah.
For everybody, I don't know, people who hold grudges against people, especially family members, the people who y'all love so much. If it's something small, if you can, try to get over it. Try to forgive. Forgiveness is not for the other person. It's for you. I know it kind of sucks, but it is for you deep down. You may not know it or think so, but it is for you. But life is too short. People can be gone like this, and you have to keep going. Like, you can be depressed for 2 months, but then you lose your job. Now you really going to be depressed. You ain't got no money to take care of your house, pay your bills, and you have to keep going. So all the little petty stuff, y'all, let it go. It's not even worth it no more. You probably don't even know what you bickering about anyway. So forgiveness.
And forgive people, y'all, but that don't mean that don't mean forget or keep people around you that's disturbing your peace. Now, don't be doing that.
Oh, protect your energy at all costs.
Period. Now, you can forgive and not be mad and no.
Absolutely.
But protect your peace, child. Protect your peace.
Yeah.
All right, now let's get back into some up-spirited, high-spirited, fun things. Tasha, Dad mentioned that you was a police. What's good? Y'all, my sister is the first black woman police in Pasadena, y'all. She made history.
I did. And still trying to make history, becoming the first. I'm still going to try to make history, become the first black detective.
She will?
No, not female detective. First black detective at my department.
Yes.
So pray for me, y'all. That's what I'm working on next. So.
Come on, that with the legendary kids.
Yeah.
What's good?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Wow. First of all, I'm sorry for saying this here. I like to give shouts out to all my kids. All of them, number one. All my kids. So I like to give shouts out to all y'all for Tiny, Jasmine, Tyrone Jr. I like to give shout out to all
Paul James King, man.
I like to give shouts out. I don't want them, I ain't trying to get off the show, but by being on the podcast, I don't want my other kids. Hey, Dad, you ain't say nothing about.
No, we love y'all. Y'all are all superstars. My daddy got superstar kids.
Hey, all you gotta do, look them up, all them stars, man. I got stars all around.
All right. So Tasha.
I know.
We said how Tasha feel. And you gonna shout out them people. No, just let.
You said
how you feel about your kids.
Oh, shit. Hey, how I feel about her.
Oh, your kids being legendary. Your child made history.
Okay, but how I feel about
she made first Arthur kid.
Watch this. And listen, you asked me a question. She made me feel like I was in the police. How much stress I had to go through. I'm talking. I stayed with her the whole. She be like I was in boot camp with her. But man, I'm talking. Wow, I always wanted to be a police officer, man. And she did my dream for me. That's my childhood. That was my childhood goal. And the goodest thing about it is the feeling. I'm talking. The good feeling about it is if you ever had a kid, you got kids like little babies, right? And they saying like they got a football or basketball, and they rolling around and they playing it real good, and you see them playing it all the time. So when she was 5 years old and Dominique was 7, Tasha said she wanted to be a police officer. Dominique wanted to be a lawyer.
An actress, and a model, and a singer.
Entrepreneur, baby. She had so many goals at one time. And so Tasha stayed with the same goal from 4, 5 years old. And when I found out that she went to college for major being a police officer, I'm like, wow. So she really was finna. She went for the Texas for the first
justice.
No, when you got shot down the first time. Houston.
Houston,
you messed up, Houston.
y'all did.
Houston shot her down, and she was down and out. She was down and out, and I had to get on her. Hey, You got
No, they
you
did
don't
the right
fall.
thing.
You got to go back and go do something else. Next time she called me, she was going to boot camp.
First black
First
woman,
black woman.
okay.
And now,
That's a testament, you guys. I don't want
wow.
y'all to skip over that.
First
She
black female.
She
Look it up.
she applied for Houston, and they shot. I don't want to say shot her down, but it didn't. It wasn't time.
No,
It
wasn't
it
time.
wasn't for her because
wasn't.
guess what? God has something bigger.
Right.
Now
Yeah.
the legacy lives on. Now every black woman that signs to that department got to come check in with the queen. My man. I don't
No,
mean
you
like
don't.
that,
You
but
don't.
you
You
know.
don't check in. You just look it up. Look it up, and
No,
I know
they
you be-
do.
No, no, it's not. You know,
Not check in. I'm being ghetto.
Right.
They get what I'm saying. They
No.
gotta. You know.
They have me.
That's
They
fine.
have
But
her as a
I
point
can,
of reference.
yes, and I
Right,
can
right.
guide them and tell them about my
Yes.
experience.
Right,
And
right. That's
yeah.
yeah, that's the way you want. See, reason why I'm saying it like that because
Legend.
I know how to show it. But reason why I'm saying it like that because I want to get it to where like okay, the positive side to it. Like no, we joking and laughing, but the good side to it is that they'll have a person to just like you got Dr. Martin Luther King. So you might not. No. Wait, what's it say?
Malcolm X.
Max, both of them
I
heroes.
say Malcolm X.
Both of them heroes that people look up to right now
I'm just
today.
playing. I'm just playing.
So
Martin
that's
Luther
what
King.
you'll be to all the other young black
know.
police officers.
I
They're looking at
know.
you as being this is black lady to where. And then a different part about it, in your time the time you have become a police officer, it might be harder than the time they get it. They're like, wow, or it might be easier.
it's easier now.
Right, it's easier. It's get easier than harder. So, that's a compliment, man. That's nice, man.
I love that.
Yes.
That's good.
That's how life go. After you break down barriers, it become easier for other people.
Yep.
Because we ain't gonna talk about like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get to some things. Okay, Dad.
What's the business?
Or Tasha, whoever want to go first. What is one of the craziest memories you've had of me as a kid? Go.
The craziest, I don't know.
Well, me.
Let that go.
Wow, the crazy.
You think of.
Like I said, the crazy, the crazy memory I got of you was when they called me saying your ass finna go to jail. I was the last thing I want to experience. Like,
Which
wow.
wait, the county, the real one? When I went the
the
real time?
The big dog
Oh,
jail.
yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, my baby, oh no, I can't see you. That was the crazy thing to me. I'm like, oh my Lord. Then whoa, this girl here, man. They tell her I'm sitting up here, I'm sitting up here saying with a mom like, oh, she's not gonna do. They give her ultimatum. And the ultimatum, if you fight this girl again,
Being in high school.
In
This
high school.
time is at the school.
right, it's in school.
Before I got
Right.
kicked out.
Right, say if you fight this girl again before what, 2 weeks of graduation?
It was a week.
A week for
It was the
graduation.
week of all events.
If you sign this paper and you ain't gonna do it, I'm begging. I said, no.
Oh, 2 weeks. It was 2
2
weeks.
weeks,
I had
right.
2 weeks left.
I'm
'cause
begging.
got
I said,
in trouble
no,
that
she
last
ain't gonna
week.
do it. Nuh-uh, she gonna mess up. So mom like,
did.
don't sign. She gonna do it. Soon as I know. Not even 2 days.
It was less than a week.
Less than a week, she did it. Beat the girl ass. Excuse my language. I can say that?
So,
Oh, no, okay. Now I'm trying to be professional.
woke and ratchet. We woke.
No, I try to be professional because just in case some of the young people looking up to me or saying so, I want to keep the shit real. I'm sorry. No, I'm just- no, but it's good though. It's good. That's
You ain't
one
finish
thing.
it.
No, that's
Oh,
one thing
that was it.
when you
Got that phone call.
when
Got
you
that
got
phone-
when I got that phone call. When I got that phone call, you was in jail. First thing I went through, what made me mad and hurt because I've been in the county jail. I know how the county jail is. You know, I'm talking about, I'm like, damn, my baby ain't that street. She's not ready for this shit here. That's the real shit there. I'm talking all that stuff everybody else do out there. That's real. So, and out there I talked to you. I think when you called and talked, it hurted me. I was hurting so bad. It hurted me, and she still hung in there like a big dog. All right. Okay. Wow. I'm like, okay. Okay, homie. Shit.
Straight. No, just,
All right.
no,
But you got to make sure you get this stuff together, though, man. You came back, got it together, so that's cool.
Oh, and Tasha saved me, y'all. Tasha was the one to save me. Remember?
How'd she say?
Cause the lady, the judge ordered me to have 45 or 42 days in the county.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know what Tasha did, but she came, called me out the jail and said, you got some family that love you. And I was able to go to college.
Well, you tell me about that. That's what you do.
Yeah, because I wasn't supposed to go to college. I was going to miss my orientation.
I don't remember
Y'all
that.
called the jail.
No,
I
I
always
did.
call. No, I did.
Say how you said you remember, but you said you
But
did.
if I'm calling, I always call Pooh, you, Dominique. I call for everybody.
Wow.
I'm calling. I'm right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
And
you
I was
pro-
able to go to college.
yeah.
I don't know no crazy moment. I mean, when I realized that
The Ratchet stuff.
no, when I realized that Dominique was with about that life, when mommy came home, she went up to Dominique School, Dunbar. And mommy came home, told me she missed like 45 days. My sister go to school every day. What sister you talking about?
I don't know nothing about.
What?
Yes, I'm
I must have
like,
locked up then.
wait a minute, I think you were.
Okay, wow.
See, that didn't count.
I'm like, no, my sister, she go to school. She leave this house every morning like I do.
Huh?
Me and my mom
That
both
ain't
was
happening,
surprised.
That,
And
that
I'm like,
ain't never happened, Dada. What you talking
and my mom said, nope. I moved
12.
my kids to the
This is
suburbs.
12.
My
You
mom moved us to
snitching.
the suburbs after she got that
Wait,
report
this
card.
12. She's snitching. Wait, Dada didn't know. Dada didn't know. This never happened. This didn't
Wow.
happen.
Yeah, I was like,
I
wow.
don't know
My
nothing
sister
about this.
about that life. I'm like,
Right now today, I didn't know nothing about this.
That didn't happen.
but you know what we said earlier? You have to move on. You have to keep going.
That didn't happen. That didn't happen. Oh my God. Okay. Well, craziest moment. Y'all, El Ray was supposed to be on the show. I do not know where my
El
kid
Ray
just disappeared to. Oh, wow. I don't know where my child disappeared too, but that Tasha, tell him some stories about when he was young. You just this political stuff.
What stories you want? You want to talk about
Ratchet,
me being a bad
fun.
sister?
No. Me. It's about me.
Oh, well.
Ratchet stuff.
I don't want. Well, I can talk about both of us. Well, Pooh used to beat us.
Whoa.
My brother
Wait.
used to hit us.
I didn't say get
called
that
himself-
real.
He called himself disciplining us.
I love you, Pooh.
Yeah, he used to discipline us because he didn't want us being like the other kids. He wanted us to.
They ain't do a good job.
But he used to whip us, and
did.
I remember when this how I knew my sister should knew that I was down for her. I was a rider. When he was hitting her,
Took
I
that part.
pushed out the way and took that punch in the eye, and he blacked my eye.
He did. She
Well, I
did.
must say all
Y'all
that.
want his name? He blacked my eye. That was the only person blacked my eye. My big brother.
I love you,
I love you, Pooh.
brother.
I know I love you, Pooh. No, cause I love you, Pooh. that makes sense now. That everything is adding up. I love you, Pooh. It makes sense now. It started when he was young. Everything starts when you're younger.
You.
You have a history. It starts.
Wow.
I love you, Pooh.
Inside. Stop
But
loving
yeah,
my
that's how I
brother.
knew she was a rider. But
Wait, you?
I mean,
Wait, it was you.
I think this was before or after. Dominique was getting jumped on. And I was yelling at her, like, come on, we got to go home. I'm like, get your stuff. Come on. I feel so bad about that, y'all.
Wait, what?
Remember Aisha that was jumping on you?
Wow. So you guys say the people's name.
Y'all jumped on my sister. Y'all did.
Oh my God.
And then I was
Ooh,
like, come on,
snap.
Dominique, get your stuff. I was upset because we ain't follow the plan. You know, I'm very structured. Do A, B, C. That's it. Dominique wanted to do A, do around, play around something. I'm like, we weren't supposed to meet them at the train to fight. We supposed to go straight home. What are you doing?
Oh
So,
my God.
Yeah, I felt bad. I'm so sorry,
Oh,
sister.
Now, Tom, you got a whooping that day. That's the only time you got in trouble
Yeah, I
with
got a
Dada.
whooping for not helping
You
her.
remember?
Oh, well, me, I
That's
was
the
doing.
yeah.
Oh, I'm whoop that ass. You want help? You better help. You better not leave me behind. I'm a Marine.
Yeah,
Don't leave
no.
nobody behind.
Was that?
Huh? Did I
Yeah,
tell her?
Dominique told.
I told.
Yeah.
Of course
She
I
told me.
did. I was
Yeah.
mad because
Oh, wow. Hey,
I know.
Hey,
I don't
if
feel
that's
so
one
bad.
time, wow.
Stop
Was that, I think that's why I took that punch for her. Was that after?
No,
It was before.
that was. Yeah, the punch stuff when we was younger.
Younger. Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Whoa there.
I'm surprised.
Dada, so tell us about, because I told the people you got shot before.
Whoa. Oh, wow. You tell people what you on the thing
Yes.
talk about.
Yes.
What you want to know about
They
that?
don't believe I'm from Chicago. Real, they don't
Huh?
believe. You know, because the woman I am today, you know, people don't understand I had a ratchet life.
What your life got to do
So
with
I
me?
need.
Telling people me gets. You got trying to get the
Stop
feds.
snitching on me. Okay.
Feds
Don't
show what the
snitch
fuck you. No, it's all good. What happened? What you want to know?
Oh my God. How was that? Because.
I was going to get shot?
Yeah.
Hold on for me. Let me show you. No, it was
No,
that
it's not
ain't. You know
okay.
what? that ain't no feeling that a lot of people, you got rappers and you got
Because they glorifying this
no no
stuff,
no
and you
no
a
no.
real person that live all this stuff. I talk about this stuff not just to be funny, but because these people really think that this stuff is exciting, it's fun, get shot,
It's
be a
not.
gangster, gang,
No,
gang, gang.
no,
But
no.
you was living it. You was really there. This was really your life. Really, really real, like real life Chicago West Side.
Let me no, but
Talk to the kids.
okay, so now what I'm gonna get this this is a cold set of game I'm gonna give you. I'm not a rapper. I'm not a rapper. I'm not a millionaire. I'm not no rapper, and I don't brag about getting shot. I don't think it's tough. I don't think I think it's stupid. Actually, I think that any kids that doze and follow behind the game, to me, it's not really. I can't say you're a coward, but I just think you're not in the proper state of mind. And you need to take a look at it because it's something that I did, something I'm not proud of, but something I would never take back. There's some. It's like a journey. So the same thing like being a Marine, and I'm always Marine. Once Marine, always a Marine. But even though when I was in the Marine Corps, then I'm gonna get down to when I got shot. Even though by being a Marine, and I hope this don't hurt nobody, hurt nobody that's being in the United States or in the service. Being a Marine, I was a vice lord before I was a Marine, and so I'm gonna get that straight. I want everybody to get to understand that. And I don't gang bang, but I represent it to the fullest because I'm the reason why I represent it because them things there as a kid growing up there at the military, we ain't had the military save us, the street save us, and so I had to let you guys know that.
I can go.
I,
This was no purpose, y'all. Now
No,
I
no.
ain't gang banging.
No, no,
Got
I'm not
black
gang.
and
No,
gold.
no,
All
no,
this
no.
black and gold. Oh my
No,
God.
no, no. Listen, and then let me get it correct. Let me get it correct. So stop saying the gang bang. Gang bang when you going out there gang banging and doing crazy shit. Represent is what you represent and what you become. You guys can be proudly say I'm proud to say I'm a Marine, but I have to say proud to say what I was. That's what I was. I accomplished that. I earned. I'm here right now. So far as you saying getting shot, yeah, I got shot 5 times. I got shot 5 times trying to be tough and trying to, back in the 2090s, that trying to open up spots and trying to have it all and trying to bully some guys that actually I growed up with me. Didn't think they'd come at me because by me being involved heavy in the mob. So and it proved a lesson to me, man. Okay, I had tough years, who years, and that's what happened. I stayed on the block and they rolled past me and thank God I'm alive. They shot me 5 times in one spot in my leg. All in one leg. And so I don't think it's something I look back to because some people get shot one time in the leg and die. So I just thank God that man I'm here to tell a story. I'm here. It's someone else for me. It wouldn't be no problem. She wouldn't be no police officer or she won't be where she at right now if I wouldn't live through what I had lived through. So you know, the shit hurts. So don't think this shit don't hurt. It hurt, man. But I'm not proud of it. But that's come with the game. So when you out here and preaching this dope selling stuff and this gang banging stuff and all this, and then when the feds get you, or when you get clapped across the head, or your cousin, your uncle, or somebody get clapped across the head, and then you guys can't fall asleep. I mean, can't cry about it, man. It's come with the game, man. So I advise everybody, man. So all that you got shot, proud of you got shot, man. Just say it's a grace to God that you can say that you got shot, and that's what it is, man. I thank God that I've been through the experience. I don't want nobody else to go through it. So that's what happened, man. That's what happened with me, man.
And for me, I feel like growing up and watching my dad or watching you live your life and watching, because we was outside with you. We was outside with you. And, sometimes you don't see that we see, but we see, that we watch it. We was outside with you.
Right.
Like, I don't think people, when I say we was outside, we was literally outside on the block. We was on the block too. I mean,
Wow.
I'm just saying, we was there. But for me, I think that it made me tough, tough. And I wouldn't take back any of those experiences for nothing in the world because it made me who I am. I travel a lot of places by myself and I don't have no fear. None. No matter where I go. And I feel like all of that came from watching you and being there and just everything that we went through so young. Like, we was outside. We was outside. That we pushing cars. Like we was outside. You had us pushing cars.
Yeah. Wow.
That had us pushing cars, y'all. No, but I really, really appreciate that. And I also appreciate and I want to shine light on your journey because you mentioned how you was in the gangs and also the Marines, which helped me be who I am because I do the street and the and the straight and the street. But watching you, I feel like I'm the closest person that was like you because I am the street and the straight at the same time as well. And how did you transition? How was that transition?
For my transition is to for me was that was my transition. My transition, I had I always was like, I can't say I was a follower because I always was a leader, but I was, I indulged in not even just selling drugs, I was using it too. So now, going through losing my kids losing, not being around my kid consistently, being in jail and all that stuff, then come out losing my family, losing everything, and coming out and in reality, if you don't wake up and the same shit keep happening to you, and you don't try to change, that means it's you. So you can't blame it on nobody else. You can't blame it on the penitentiary, the jail, the white folks. You can't blame it on nobody. It's you. So if you knowing the only thing stopping you for achieving is drugs and alcohol, you got to take time out knowing it's you. So what I did was, matter of fact, after I had her mom was pregnant with her, and I was selling and using it bad then, and her mom was pregnant with her and saying that she's pregnant with her after my son, and I said, whoa, I looked at her, I said, man, I gotta do something better in life. I said, I gotta do something better in life. I was so sincere. I like to tell this story. I was so sincere to go to the military, to the Marine Corps. I had somebody to take the test for me.
Dada, don't be snitching on yourself.
No, wait. I had somebody take the test for me just to go to the service, get away from out of Chicago, because I was doing that bad for our drug and gang.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. No, seriously. No, watch this here. I had somebody take the test, but watch this here. So the person who took the test for me, I had to take the test for him, but he said he didn't want to go. I ended up passing the test for him too. So both of us ended up going. So then once I got there, you got to take the test again. Anybody been a Marine, they know this here. So I was so sincere to get out to Chicago, I took the test myself and passed it with a high score because that's how hard I want to go there, to being a Marine. And so, like I was proud to tell you about the street life, but let me tell you about the military life. That's the most important life ever to me, to show me a whole different story of life, to where not no street guys, not no mob. These are guys of white, black, green, orange, that we fight for the whole United States of America, fight for the flag of another country. That shows some real shit to me, showing me what life was about. That it ain't about some guys on the block and you wear this blue and I wear this gold. It's about that green. Once I learned about that green, and I taught my kids this here, and I tell you, all you guys this here, I'll never forget this here, because I was a bad little fucking Marine Corps. Afraid I was about to get kicked out, want to get kicked out, called on the telephone. I did everything like she do. Everything that somebody tell me to do, I was doing it different. And so one day, my sergeant, they liked me because I was physically fit. 4-time champ, so I was physically fit. So when they run up the hill, I'll be there running you show out. And so they told me, they said, you just undisciplined, though. Man, fuck it. This is exactly what I said. Excuse me. Fuck it, man. Just send me home. Y'all, I just want to go home. So, because I was trying to get back to my kids. So, the one sergeant got me anything. He told me just like this. He said, you know what? You're undisciplined. You're going to sit here. You're going to learn this here. He literally sat me down. Every day, everybody else P10. Discipline. That's what I taught y'all. He said, discipline. The instant willing to obedient to order, respect for authority, self-reliant is the way of life.
And y'all know I ain't listen to none of that. None of that. I ain't respecting no authority.
And so one thing about that is that it's the same thing about consistently going to jail. When you consistently go to jail, to one thing you got to understand about it, if you don't like no shit, you got to respect some shit. So if you don't like going nowhere, you got to respect something. Then what you got to respect is yourself. And you got to respect these laws that these people give you, no matter you like it or not. You can break a law in your own mind and break it in your mind, but don't have to physically break the law because the consequence is going to fall on you. So that's my whole thing. That's what made me trying to transition to the living the better life, man. Getting the better life to where first of all, I didn't like jail, man. I didn't like jail. I'm talking even though all the time I've been there long, I've been there. I just didn't like jail, man. I ain't felt that. I'm a type of person. I can't open my own door, locked up in the room. No, man. So the last time I went there, I think it's for driving. It was 2006. I worked at the VA then, man. Hard hit, man. Backtrack. You know when you backtrack? It's 2013. Backtrack. Live life backtrack. Trying to be sneaky. Oh, I'm doing cool, but then you still in the street. I'm doing cool. Got a good job. Still in the street. And it showed me that what showed me, I went right back. Lost a good job over years. I didn't lose the job. I had to resign. And so when I got out that time, then when I got the last time, I walk around the garbage can about every time I come outside. Like, man, this shit crazy. And I realized it was crazy. All I went to jail for back then, instead of for the real stuff, I went to jail for driving. Didn't want to get my license. Driving up on the before consistently. Then they give me probation. Oh, he's a vet. He's a disabled vet. He got shot. He been in a desert storm. He did this here. And so I'm studying. Get the judge give me all this leeway. I'm studying like after judge. So finally, I got it together, man. So I got it together right now, man. I've been out since 2014, 15, something like that. Still been with my same job with the VA almost 20 years, man.
Okay.
Right.
You funny.
What's he say?
Sasha funny. No, she in the corner. Make a joke. Okay, last question before we get up out of here. Y'all, I really wanted you guys to talk to El Ray. So El Ray gonna have a whole show by himself because
he wanted to be with my baby. He left with my baby.
He's the most requested guest and he wanted to do other stuff. But last question. Your kids got kids now, Dada.
Wow. I'm a granddaddy. Wow.
How is that for you watching us be parents? And yeah, how is that for you?
Well, you guys just know what to do with it. I'm telling you, y'all good, you guys good parents, man.
Y'all just know what to do.
No, shit, you guys good parents, man. So how can if you go with, I'm gonna say this quick because I ain't gonna try to get out of that. If you go into the mode in the same mode of the teaching mode that you have been taught and what you taught best of your life, what you achieve at, you do the same thing with your kid. And so you guys gonna be good parents, man. You guys gonna moms and dad, man. And that's one thing about it, man. So I think y'all doing a good job now. I'm proud of you.
We doing a good job.
We
doing a good job.
Proud of all my kids. Proud of everybody.
You don't have to keep saying that.
No, I'm saying.
You think one of them gonna feel some type of way?
No, I'm saying this proud of
See,
you.
see, they ain't gonna make me messy. Just like,
Just keep throwing that out there.
They said this show is ratchet.
But it's woke though. It's woke.
Period. And I love that because you guys watching my family and my foundation, you get to see that I'm woke and ratchet, and that is exactly what woke and ratchet is. Being ratchet and living an authentic lifestyle that's real and just like yours, and the worst of the worst and the best of the best as well. And also being smart and intelligent and wise and conscious and having a good heart, because I honestly feel like that's what got you here today throughout all that ratchet stuff. Like people dying. People being ratchet and they dying real fast. But my personal opinion is the way that you were able to survive, not just your instincts and your intelligence and your survival skills, but it was because you were a genuine person with a good heart.
Daddy have a great heart.
He does. And I feel like you pass that down to us because that's why we so genuine, especially me. You know,
especially me.
I mean, you a good heart, but I'm genuine.
I'm genuine. What I do that's not genuine?
Okay, you genuine too. But
what I do to people that I don't genuinely want, because I'm not gonna do nothing that I don't want to do.
Yeah, you don't. You
which
don't
means
play.
that it's genuine.
Yeah, that's right.
If I don't want to do it, I ain't doing it.
You don't play.
No, it's cool.
But I think you pass that down to us, and that's what woke and ratchet is. Be yourself. Go through your trials and tribulations, but redemption come from up under it. I think Kanye was speaking about that. Don't play me about my Kanye. Kanye was speaking about that. Redemption. Life is all about redemption. No matter how hard you fall, get back up. No matter what valleys or darkness that you go into, come to the light.
Get back up again.
All it's about.
Wow.
Get back up again.
Sing it.
Wow.
No matter how many times you fall,
Then
get
the
back up
nigga
again.
Get back up again. Oh my God, I
Stop
love
falling,
y'all,
though. You got to
man.
stop falling. Tie your
But
shoes
that's
up.
life. That you go.
Yeah, no,
fall.
like,
You ain't gotta hit rock bottom.
no.
But sometimes you gonna trip and fall. That's
Oh,
just
you
what
gonna
life's
fall.
about.
You better believe it. You just got to know how to prepare to pick yourself up.
But guess what? Everybody
Fall,
ain't
that's right.
equipped to get back up. Cause we all gonna fall, but everybody can't get back up.
Right.
And I'm
That's
grateful to you, my mom, all of you guys, my whole village for helping create me, even though I'm me and I created me. I'm just like
True. Wow.
I'm just,
See, that's what we
I'm
go
just
through.
like
That's what we go through.
I'm just like, no, because that's epic. I feel like that is one of my greatest things that I love about myself. I mean, I love everything about me, but that's one of the most things I love is that my ability to get back up. And that's a testament to you guys. Get back up. We gonna fall. Get back up
I got a
again.
rap. I got
Times
a
you
rap career
fall,
coming
get
up.
back up
I got a rap career coming up. Check out my
Oh
video.
my God, Tasha, you got any last words for the people? Man, I wish y'all could have seen El Ray.
Get back up again.
Get back up again.
No, seriously, last words for the people.
No, I don't have any last words for y'all, but I just want to tell y'all how proud I am of my big sister. She just left Houston now.
Oh,
She in
you
Atlanta.
ain't gotta say all that.
She's doing
Don't
great
tell my
things.
whole
Okay,
schedule.
she look at her now. I mean, no matter where she
we still from
goes,
the hood. So
no matter where she go, no matter what she do, she always win, and I'm extremely proud of her. I'm really, really proud of you. Good job, sister. Don't cry. She always
not,
cries.
I'm
She
She
an
always
emotional
crying,
thug.
most
She be
of
like,
the
oh, gangster. I'm from Chicago. I'm like,
The
girl,
dog got hit by.
make your man up. What's
oh
going
my God, that ain't your turn, real quick.
Oh man, you know what? Man, you know what it is for me and you, man. I'm proud of you, man. I thank you for being. Matter of fact, I thank you for being on the show. I thank everybody out there, man. And man, have a blessed day, man. And keep it real. Stay 100.
Stay woke and ratchet.
Stay
woke
woke
and
and
ratchet.
ratchet. Yes.
Oh
Let's
my
give her a
God,
hug.
I love
We
y'all.
proud
Love
of
y'all,
y'all.
Avenue.
Thank you.
Family here, y'all.
We here.
Thank y'all.
She
And-
always got family. Don't ever think she don't. Okay? Always. We gonna always be here. Shut town.
always.